Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sri Iyer. Kerala, our favorite state, or one of the favorite states. I shouldn't say one state is favorite as opposed to the others. It is very special to us because we have an excellent observer of Kerala and its politics, Sri Mohandas TG. And today we are going to join Mohandas TG about the influence of two specific periodicals, and they're now online also, on how they script the narrative for Kerala and Malayalis worldwide. Mohandas TG, welcome to PGurus channel.
Namaskar, welcome.
Yes, sir, you and I have been talking about this for a while. We were always wondering, how is it that in the most literate state in India, BJP, which is a middle class and a party of people who are tend to be intellectuals, has been struggling to find its feet. Mohandas ji, why don't you walk us through the state of media, press, TV, as well as online presence, and how it has been evolving for the past several years in Kerala?
Precisely, literacy is one of the reasons, because through literature, Kerala's mind was being continuously manipulated by media. Kerala is one state you might have seen. We discuss politics 24 hours. In other states, if you go, once the elections are announced, then the politics starts. Maybe 20-25 days of politics, and then life comes back to normal. But not in Kerala. It is 24 hours, 365 days politics. And every news channel, every newspaper, every headline is political headline, nothing else. Unless some accident happens where more than 10 people die, we will not give a non-political headline to any newspaper or any TV channel. Now, the most influential newspapers in Kerala, one is Mathrubhumi and another is Manorama, Malayalam Manorama. Both are more than 100 years old, and both are claiming the legacy of independence struggle, whatsoever little they had. These are all contestable, rebuttable claims. Anyway, I will not go into that. These two newspapers were shaping the mind of Keralites. And now both have their own TV channels also. So they have been playing with the news like anything and trying to prevent BJP from sprouting anywhere in Kerala. So whatever little success BJP had during the past 50 years of their struggle is not because of the media, but precisely in spite of the media. But then highly media influenced society is there in Kerala. You cannot ignore the influence of media. Now, both these channels, they have been always painting Hindutva in a black color. Hindutva is fascist, Hindutva is regressive, Hindutva is cruel, Hindutva only respects cow, not human being, etc., etc. Ever since Yogi Adityanath came to power in Uttar Pradesh, they have been running a tirade against Yogi Adityanath, showing his Hindi speeches and giving distorted versions in Malayalam. We pointed out several times, and I myself pointed out through my programs, but there was only little change. They have been going on telling white lies against Yogi Adityanath. Even today, there is a troll against Yogi Adityanath. They suppress the truth, they distort the truth, they misinform people, they disinform people, they do whatever they want. And now, it's shocking that they are doing the job of Cambridge Analytica. So Kerala have its own Cambridge Analytica now. That is the news which I am getting slowly from my colleagues in the IT field.
Yes, I would, for our viewers, I'd like to mention the name of an Australian analytics company called Effective Measure. Now, what Malayalam Manorama and Mathrubhumi News, their online versions have done is they have allegedly taken a lot of data without taking the permission of their users, and they have used this data using analytics from effective measure to get a measure of in Kerala's demographics. Right now, as of today, there are no laws that say that uh, gathering data or analyzing data is illegal. However, I must point out that Malayalam Manorama and Mathrubhumi should have told their viewers who are signing up online that they were going to be using their data for other analytical purposes, and they required explicit permission from their viewers before doing so. Mohandas ji, do you think this was done?
Yes, that is done. I personally seen the Mathrubhumi app doing it by running another monitoring app, which once you run it through on your Android, it will show that the Mathrubhumi app is on high risk area. They are tapping all your information, including your call details. If I call you in the night 10 o'clock, Mathrubhumi will know that TG Mohandas is calling Sri Iyer or whosoever it is. And I don't know, probably they will be recording the calls also, because every facility, what they did is they have not taken a consent from the user. They only say that we need, number one, your location, number two, your ID, number three, your contact details. Now, and then there is an OK button. You just press that button and you are entering the app. They have never indicated that they will be using this data for some other purpose. Now, even if they take a specific approval from me that they will be sharing this data, that sharing process should be somewhat ancillary to the purpose of this application. It is not that I take a knife from you saying that please spare your knife, and I use that knife to kill somebody. Because you will, whenever I ask you a knife, you will give an ordinary meaning to my asking. You will think that, okay, maybe for cutting vegetables or something, so you will spare your knife. I am taking the knife for killing somebody. Therefore, these people who take a consent from the user for sharing the data itself is an illegal thing. Once I give a consent, I, in good faith, I give the consent because they will use the data for some good purpose. Maybe for a market study, so that how many newspapers can be sent to this place, that place, etc. Not that you manipulate people's mind. You create caste divisions in the society. You create religious prejudices in the mind of people. This is what is being done by Mathrubhumi and Manorama nowadays. And there was a program in Manorama specifically yesterday asking Hindus to renounce their religion, saying that there is nothing called Hindu religion, there are only castes. So why don't you renounce your religion? This was the impunity with which Manorama is carrying out their campaign. This, I think, they could gather all this this data from effective measurement, and they are playing with the minds of Kerala citizens. This is something outrageous. And you know, yesterday, Mathrubhumi in their online edition has flashed a news saying that beware, Google is leaking your data. And Mathrubhumi has elaborated on how to block Google's monitoring. They have given all technical information how to block Google, but silently they are leaking your data in the name of teaching you how to block Google. They take all the data from you. You want to study how to block Google, you go to Mathrubhumi's website, read that article, click to the links wherever they provide it, and all your information is taken by Mathrubhumi in the name of Google. Nothing can be more obnoxious than this.
I think, sir, we need to warn the users right away that they need to do a few things. First thing is they need to uninstall that app of Mathrubhumi if they want to have their data secure. If you want to continue to let them track you, that's your business. All we can tell you is that the data that is being given by you is being used by Mathrubhumi and Manorama for ways that they did not tell you that they were going to use it. So it's like buyer beware, that you are getting into things where you are probably going to not you haven't explicitly given permission to do these things. So if I were a user who already has these apps, I would forthwith delete it. I would just use their website to go and get information when I feel like it, because these apps have a problem of pushing data to you, meaning like, it comes in, on your phone and tells you there's a new news, and somehow you are forced to go and click on that. Nothing wrong in this, except that there is more being done in the name of getting your details. Do you agree with me, sir?
Yeah, I agree with you. But I would like to add a small footnote. Nowadays, almost everybody is tech savvy. So I would request Kerala citizens that you please install the monitoring application. There is one monitoring application, no? What is that name? I just forgot.
No problem. We are going to add that in the text that's going to accompany this video. No problem. We are going to add that.
Yeah, that is, there is a monitoring application which can be downloaded free of cost. You run that application and be satisfied yourself that Mathrubhumi is leaking your data. You will not see that in Manorama application. Manorama is doing something else. I don't know, but this effective measure has shown in their clientele list the name of Manorama online also. That shows that even if you go to Manorama online, they are able to extract data from you. How do they do that is, for a special use, you will click, they will say that you briefly log in temporarily. Give us your email ID, your mobile number, and that will be kept secret. Only they will say that will be kept a secret. Secret between how many people? I can keep a secret within 1,000 people also. I can share the secret to 1,000 people and still claim that it is a secret. It is only known to 1,000 people out of 130 crores in India. So the word secret, etc., can be played up or played down as and when required. This type of tricks are being played. And that is how Manorama is doing things. That is what I guess. Mathrubhumi is somewhat forthright. They just take it from their application and to hell with that. They just don't care for the user. This is what is happening. So my request is you run that monitoring application also, and then satisfy yourself and do that. Not only that, the advice which you gave is right, that you uninstall that application. That is one thing. Number two, I would suggest you proceed legally against these people, because if you read carefully the provisions of Information Technology Act 2000, Section 43, 43A and Section 72 clearly bars anybody from doing this nonsense. It is very difficult to establish, but you can sue them, you can create trouble for them. And in fact, the Indian Postal Act Section 52 also will come to your help. The funny thing is, I asked one of my legal learned friend, I said, I am giving you a letter to be posted in a box, because anyway you are going in that direction, just drop it in that box. In between, my friend is opening the letter, he is reading it, he is taking a photograph, and then he is spreading it in social media. Is there any remedy for me? Because he has breached my privacy. In the good faith I have given him, but there is no agreement. He has not given an undertaking that I will not open and I will not read your letter, etc. There is no specific agreement. But then my friend said, no, bloody what nonsense. There need not be any agreement at all. All agreements are subject to natural justice. Now, the Supreme Court has declared that a right to privacy is a fundamental right. If somebody is intruding into your privacy, there is a provision in the law. You can sue him criminally as well as civil suit also can be filed for damages. Now, Government of India is in the process of finalizing some more laws with proper teeth so that they can catch it properly. Now it will be a protracted legal war, but still I would request Kerala citizens to drag Manorama and Mathrubhumi into a protracted legal war. We should have the grit and perseverance to fight this type of nonsense.
I hope a group forms and this action is taken. I think that's an excellent suggestion, Mohandas ji. At this point, I think we will conclude this chat. But viewers, we'll be back very soon with more information with Mohandas ji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.